Hey, my loves, welcome back. It's Dion, your Sin City medium, and I've got another Pleiadian update for you. I'm super excited to go over this message that I received because I feel like it resonates deeply with the intense energy shifts that we're feeling and that we're tracking on the Schumann resonance, right? The way they've showed it to me is that there's this energy ascending upon the earth in this moment in time. And as they're giving this to us, they're giving it to us in waves, right? To prepare us. It's not something that we can take on all at once. I can tell you from experience when I channel with ETs or deities being around me, I naturally just begin to cry. It's like this feeling, and I naturally begin to cry, and I'm just kind of going through the message, right? It's intense. So as they're preparing the earth for this awakening that we're going through collectively, we need to be able to raise our vibrational frequency in order to match this energy, right? So the way we do that is by focusing on our 4 pillars of being. I know you guys have heard me talk about this before, okay? But let me get into this Pleiadian message first, and then we'll go back to that, how we prepare and how we handle the intensity of what's happening, okay? So the first thing I got was light activation codes being shared from the night sky. Urges to look above in fascination. Taste buds changing, activating a filtration system. Lots of fluid and rest to harness the energy around and within. Shame and guilt to the surface to be released. Emotional releases of surrender. Preservation and solitude. Abundance lies in knowledge of who you truly are. Pay attention to urges to learn or watch certain things. Revelations are happening. Clues are woven in the fabric of your being. Slow down to go fast. Pull back to be catapulted forward. Let's talk about it. So, yes, a lot of you, as we prepare for the energetic shift, the things that are happening as they're sending it to us slowly, those 4 pillars of being are essential to these feelings that they're saying a lot of us are going to be feeling, right? When they talk about the taste buds changing and activating a natural filtration within us, remember before when we talked about, they were saying leaner, lighter, cleaner beings, right? And about us kind of turning away from like processed foods. The way they showed the processed food was like a cortisone to us that made us forget who we were, right? At origin is what this is, and made us, kind of forget our abilities and our powers within, our psychic abilities, our intuitiveness. So getting lots of fluid, resting in order to harness this energy, right? This energy is supposed to elevate us. It's part of the ascension process. To be properly prepared for that, we need to focus on the 4 pillars of being: our mental, our spiritual, our emotional, and our physical. So as they talk about this clearing of trapped energy and the shame and guilt that's coming to the surface, these are things that we need to purge. So as you focus on the emotional release, it will naturally have you tap into the spiritual. It's a domino effect, okay? So yes, these feelings, the feelings of shame, guilt, wanting to take accountability for certain things, right? Even anger, things that you thought like, man, I've been done with that, right? And you start to think of it and get upset again. This is all a part of the surrender, all a part of the purging process. We need to let go of all that negative energy in order to harness this energy that we're receiving that's ascending upon the earth now to help us through this awakening process, okay? Abundance lies in knowledge of who you truly are. Now, that don't just mean Dion like I said, chicken enchiladas that I've had to give up. Dion, it doesn't mean just who you are in that respect. Dion like big earrings. Dion, no, they're talking about who you truly are, who you were at origin, right? When at creation, basically, is what they're talking about. This is what we're awakening to, who we truly are and the powers that lie within, all of the intuitiveness, all of that, because we are walking biometric fields of data. Why? Because energy never dies. We just continue to incarnate into, this world, into these lifetimes. And so you'll find, right, that as you trace your lineage or you trace back, you realize that certain things you like or have an affinity to are because of something in your past life, something that you might have done long ago, right? Makes sense? So slow down to go fast. Let me show you. This is the way it was like we were taking time to, as we do this preservation, right? You might have this thing where every Friday night, maybe you go bowling or something like that, right? But rather than do that now, you're feeling this need to kind of like isolate yourself, right? You're wanting to spend more time in nature. Maybe you're having little picnics with your kids, you know, at the park, or you're just finding this need, right? Like to slow down. Now, the slow down part of it is only to catapult you forward. This is happening so quickly. So while we may think, oh, like you're wanting to slow down, you're wanting to stay inside and do these things, the reality of it is they're calling you back to catapult you forward spiritually, right? So while it seems like you're going slow, you're really going fast, because this is happening in fast succession. Next is the remembering phase, right? Next is them telling us how we can tap in, how we can remember. So in addition to the somatic purges, in addition to changing how we eat, and eating simpler and lighter foods, the awakening process is where we start connecting the dots and we truly start to tap into our natural, innate, intuitive abilities. And I feel like, to be honest with you, a lot of you guys are already going through this. As I'm doing these readings on TikTok, and, you know, as I'm connecting with clients in my one-on-ones, I can already start connecting dots for them in their readings. Like in the energy, I can already see where this is happening very, very quickly. Okay. I hope this was helpful to you. If you feel the need to rest, rest. You feel the need to cry, cry, because they're wanting us to release all of this energy. In addition to that, I do remember them too talking about the elements at one point, right? So that urge to look up in the night sky. Yes, a lot of you guys are star seeds, right? To some degree, I feel like most of us, right, if not all of us, come from some sort of star family at origin. So as you begin to want to take these steps to go into nature, you begin to, maybe some of you guys just want to stare at fire. You feel the need to go camping, right? And just kind of stare at the fire, and you're finding a peace there. That is one of the clues woven into the fabric of your being. So you're being called back to the elements. Again, with this energy of knowing who you truly are, tapping into things that are within you, that are parts of your data, your biometric energy field, right? In order to catapult you forward spiritually as you awaken to who you truly are. I hope this was helpful to you. Let me know. Any questions, drop them down below. I'm not the most eloquent person, so let me know if there's anything I need to clarify or go deeper into, or any questions that you think I should be asking as I'm channeling these messages. Let me know. We do have a Discord. I do have a lot of like free resources in there if you go to the educational resources part. We do go live on TikTok daily at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you guys Discord and in TikTok. Thank you guys for being here. See you soon.